In a small town lived a teenage boy named Rayhan. He was bright, curious, and full of potential. But he was trapped by a challenge many of us face today: an addiction to his mobile phone. Hours would vanish as he scrolled endlessly through social media feeds, binged videos, and lost himself in games. Meanwhile, his schoolwork, his hobbies, and his real-life friendships were all starting to suffer. Rayhan's parents were worried. They tried everything to limit his screen time, but nothing seemed to stick. He'd get frustrated, he'd become sneaky, and sometimes he'd even lie about how much time he was spending on his phone. Slowly but surely, he began to feel a growing disconnect from the world around him, like he was living behind a screen. Then, one afternoon, something shifted. Walking home from school, Rayhan noticed an elderly man in a community garden, teaching a small group of children how to plant flowers. They were completely absorbed, laughing, their hands covered in soil, their faces lit up with joy. Rayhan watched them from a distance, struck by how happy and focused they were, all without a single phone in sight. That simple, beautiful scene sparked a powerful thought in his mind. Maybe my phone is taking more from me than it's actually giving. It was a moment of truth, a turning point. From that day on, Rayhan decided to take back control of his life, not with a drastic, impossible goal, but with small, practical steps. First, he set clear limits for himself, restricting his screen time to specific hours of the day. He knew he couldn't just stop, so he decided to replace his old habits. Instead of mindless scrolling, he picked up a sketchbook and started drawing again. He dusted off old books and rediscovered the joy of reading. He started spending more time outdoors, just walking or exploring. He also started practicing digital detox periods. It began with just 1 hour each day, where he would put his phone away completely. As he got more comfortable, he gradually increased the duration. He became more mindful about why he was picking up his phone. Was it for learning something new, for a meaningful conversation, or for an emergency? If not, he'd put it back down. He knew he couldn't do it alone, so he found an accountability partner. He shared his goal with a close friend, and they both encouraged each other to cut down on their phone dependency, checking in and celebrating small victories together. Now, I won't lie to you, it was tough at first. Really tough. Without the constant buzz of notifications, Rayhan felt anxious and restless. The urge to just check his phone was overwhelming at times, but he persisted. And with that persistence, he started to rediscover the simple joys of real life. He found himself helping his neighbors with their groceries, joining friends for a game of cricket in the park, and getting lost in inspiring stories from books. He was learning new skills, both practical and creative. Weeks turned into months, and the change in Rayhan was remarkable. He was more focused in school, more creative in his hobbies, and had so much more energy. His grades shot up, his friendships deepened because he was truly present, and most importantly, he felt genuinely happier than he had in a long time. Through this journey, Rayhan learned a profound truth. Technology is a tool, not a master. When we use it wisely, it can enhance our lives in incredible ways. But when we let it take over, it can control us and severely limit our potential. Rayhan's story is a powerful reminder for all of us. It teaches us 5 crucial lessons. First, that self-control is the true key to freedom. Second, that small, consistent steps are what lead to real, lasting change. Third, that genuine joy and growth come from real-life experiences, not from a glowing screen. Fourth, that using technology mindfully empowers us instead of enslaving us. And finally, having the support of friends and family makes the journey so much easier. Rayhan often tells people now, The world outside your phone is richer and more vibrant than anything you can find on a screen. Don't let your true potential slip through your fingers for the sake of temporary entertainment. His story proves that breaking free from mobile addiction is possible. It takes awareness, self-discipline, and consistent action. When you start using your phone as a tool instead of a distraction, you'll unlock a new level of focus, happiness, and real-world growth. If Rayhan's journey inspired you today, please give this video a like and share your own thoughts or experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more motivational stories that can help change your life. Thanks for watching.